Test. Test.
All right, we are ready to drop the puck on the 2025-26 Bantam A season. We're here on a Saturday night at the Hopkins Pavilion between the Hopkins Royals and the CCHA CC. Let's go. Hopkins able to get it deep. Parker Aben fires it off the glass to neutral. Hopkins looks for a regroup, but it's grabbed by Nutter. CC heads into the zone. That's grabbed by a Hopkins player, and he heads the other way, up through neutral. Puck bounces around. Hopkins grabs it, throws it deep into the CC zone. Hopkins is the first player on it. He throws it at the net. Rebound sitting there waiting. He fires and hits a post early. Puck bounces out to neutral, and Hopkins grabs it in their own zone with some speed through the neutral. Puck slides off. CC tries to send it up the boards, but Hopkins is there to grab it. They in all alone. Shot into the webbing. We'll have a face-off. Face-off will be to the right of the CC goaltender. Bear with me on names. I'm still getting used to the new lineup, as well as we got a penny situation as jerseys have not come in yet. CC breaking it out. Up through the neutral. Clogged up on the far boards. CC regroups. That was Blake Van. He throws it deep. CC all alone out front. Shot, save. Hopkins goaltender. Puck's loose. CC grabs it. Another shot, another save. Hopkins tries to get it out and does. Lindell throws it up. Blown tire on CC. Goes into the boards. Needs a change. And now Hopkins gets it deep into the CC zone. Battle on the near wall. Hopkins trying to get something going, but CC is there to break it up. Lindell now tries to dump it off the boards. Evan gets blasted. Welcome to Bantams. Puck sent down and around. No ice. Hopkins will look to break it out. Up through the neutral, blocked, picked up by Cameron Rotunda. Gets deep into the into the Hopkins zone. Good battle there by Rotunda. Nice physical play. CC now picks it up, D to D around the boards, but a little too far. CC heads the other way. Looks like Nutter. He gets shouldered. Puck sent out front. Nobody there, but Hopkins defenseman fires one, blocked. And CC throws it up. Able to get it out. Hopkins now errant pass. Nutter grabs it. Battle on the near boards. Wyatt Kleva bumps. Now the puck is sent deep. Up the boards, a lot of blue jerseys. Puck goes down the ice. Refs call it no ice. CC battling in the corner. Hopkins able to come out with it, but he's railroaded. Nice hit by Holden McNabb. CC holds it in. A lot of white jerseys there. Yep, but they lose it out. A little back and forth. Now Hopkins is able to gain control, get over the blue. A shot kind of fooled CC goalie, but he's able to get it cleared. And CC fires it. It's tipped into the netting. We'll have a face-off. 10:44 left in the first period. No score. Game one of many. Got scrimmages here in Hopkins tonight and back in CC against Anoka tomorrow night. Face-off won by CC. Shot tipped but wide. That was Caleb Thorpe. Shot that. Thorpe goes down into the boards. No call. CC trying to get it out, and they do. We got a 3-on-2. Trying to get past the D. Puck's loose, unable to corral it. Now Hopkins heads the other way, 3-on-2. Looked like an offsides, and the whistle blows. Face off in the neutral. Won by CC. It's thrown up. Slides off the CC stick. Hopkins able to grab it. And now we've got an offsides. We'll have a face-off at the center ice. 9:59 left in the first. No score. Cameron Rotunda took that draw. Hopkins comes up with it, fires it off the glass. Shot goes wide. CC now sends it around the boards. Can't get it out. Goes deep. And CC gets blasted against the boards. Dreyer took a hit, but he's still digging in, working hard. Nice battle on the end wall. Evan Lindell able to come out with it. He's going to throw it off the boards. No white jerseys there. Still battling. Hopkins able to keep it in. Puck's bouncing. Hopkins throws it far side. CC throws it up. That did not connect, and now Hopkins through the neutral. CC throws it the other way. Jackson Heights on the chase. Now it's going over to Wyatt Kleva, and Nutter makes a couple moves, slides off his stick. Hopkins picks it up, and looks like we're going to have our first penalty of the season. And Cheska Chan's going on the power play. It's like an interference or a board against Nutter. Face-off will be to the right of the Hopkins goaltender. Nutter takes the draw with McNabb on the left and Kleva on the right. Hopkins doing some last-minute changes. On D, who do we got? We got Parker Albin. Parker shot right into the glove. We'll have another face-off. Cade Zeltinger, the other defenseman with Parker. Parker goes D to D over to Cade. Nice little pass. Kleva loses it, and Hopkins grabs it, and they're able to get it up the boards. Nice hit. CC picks it up. Kleva now up to Nutter. Nutter surveys. He throws it around the boards. Kleva, he sends it down low. Nutter's there. Nice passing. Kleva just couldn't get a shot off. Hopkins got a stick on it. Kleva again throws it around the boards. Nutter is there. Nutter sends it back to the Kleva. Nice puck movement here. Parker Aben now battles for it. He wins that battle, and he's going to take it in low. retreats back low. Nutter throws it out front, unable to connect, and now Hopkins heads the other way. Nutter back checking. Hopkins able to sneak through, but the puck squirts to the corner. Jackson to Brock gets it up. It's dumped in. It will be up. I'm sorry, icing is waved. Hopkins looking to get it out. They do not. Nicely kept in by Jackson to Brock. Ooh, Hopkins almost had a chance to break free. Unable to do so. CC now battling. That's Hudson Nickel. And now it's a one-on-one battle. A nice play by CC. Hopkins able to get a shot off, but off the side of the net, I believe. Puck comes out to the Hopkins D. Thrown down low, but tipped by CC and then thrown deep into the Royal zone. Olin Van in there. Dreyer keeps it in, but it does come out. Now Lindell's got two Royals jerseys he's got to deal with. He's able to pop it out of the zone, and he gets it up. Jackson Heinz looks like he came in offsides. We'll have a face-off. 5:37 now left in the first period. No score. Teammates trying to get used to each other in a game situation. Face-off pushed ahead into the Royal zone. They go D to D, get it out through neutral. Pass sent over, but nothing on that one. And CC trying to chase down the puck. Hopkins goes D to D, but CC coming hot. Puck does get out. Blocked. Slides off Lindell's stick. Squirts out front. Saved by Arnold. Hopkins behind the net. Lindell now has it. He's going to throw it around the boards. A lot of blue jerseys. Hopkins throws it down deep. And CC's able to come up with it. Nice drop. Although the pass goes off a shin pad. Broken stick. Hopkins' parents going to be not happy. And Hopkins going to just throw it in. Blocker saved by Arnold. Brady Brandt now picks it up. Sends it over to what he thought would be a winger, but he was making a change. Lindell now counters. Nice little pass. Here we go. CC's got some speed through the neutral. 2-on-2. He's going to take a ripper. Oh, just sailed high and wide. Hopkins now chasing it down. Parker Aben is there. He's able to get it out. Hopkins regroups. Sends it down low. Shot tipped by Hopkins, but didn't go anywhere. And now CC heads the other way. 2-on-2. Nutter takes it outside. He's behind the net now. He gets rubbed out. Kleba battling for it. A lot of stick action. Keep the feet moving. Shot on net. Save Arnold. Rebound. Goes to Zeltinger. But Hopkins able to come up with it, but a lot of bodies in front. Not a good scoring chance. And now CC grabs the loose change and heads the other way. Nutter now in over the blue. Fires it. It's blocked. And now Hopkins is going to throw it out into the neutral. Caleb Thorpe, nice D to D, then sends it back to Caleb. He's going to do a little escape. Throws it over to Jackson to Brock. Nice pass up, but I think he was shy of the red. This is going to be icing, and we're going to head all the way back down into the CC zone. 2:44 now left in the first period, no score. Face-off won by Hopkins, quick shot, and they score. Clean face-off win right to the shooter at the top of the circle, and he doesn't miss. 1-0 Royals. So a clean face-off win and a quick one-time shot puts Hopkins up by a goal. Face-off won by CC, but it slides through the D. That's Dreyer back there. He sends it over. That is thrown through neutral. It's tipped by Hopkins on the net, and they will cover, and we'll have a face-off. Face off to the left of the Royals goaltender. Face off won by the Royals. He tosses it back to his defenseman behind the net. A little bit of a collision. And now CC walks out with it. And he throws it, but Lindell was not there to grab it. Evan Lindell's now going to go dig it out of the zone. He throws it across. And that's blocked. And now the Royals pick up the loose change. They send it over the D. Find a guy down low. Nice shot. And the player wasn't picked up. Rebound right there in the paint. 2-0 Royals. So a couple missed assignments, and Hopkins makes it 2-0. Face off, pushed down into the Royals zone. Nice hit by CC player Jackson Heinz. Good shoulder. Puck now thrown down into the CC zone. Some bodies hitting the boards. Puck squirts out on the near wall. It's chopped up, but the Royals D is able to push it down back low. Now it's thrown up far side. D, he sends it back down. CC having a tough time gathering and moving it out. And shot from the point, right in the breadbasket of Arnold. Will have a face-off to the right of Crosby Arnold. Face-off again won by Hopkins. Back to the D, shot. Ooh, weird bounce. Goes off into the corner. CC able to get it out. Hopkins picks it up in the neutral. They're going to go down into their own end and lose it. Clava's pressuring. Nutter bumps him. CC grabs it. Ooh, shot knocked down by the Hopkins goalie. Puck's in the corner. Nutter couldn't find it. Now Hopkins throws it out blindly. And that was Jackson Tabrock able to send it down in the corner, but Hopkins able to throw it back out to neutral. Little passing play and sent back down into the Royals zone. And now they're working to get it out, and they do. But that slides past the Royal player, and CC's able to get it back out to neutral. That's going to do it for the first period. Hopkins able to get a couple goals within just a few minutes of each other. They lead 2-0 after one. We'll take a short break. And we're about to start the second period. CCHA has a little work ahead of them. Hopkins up 2-0. Let's see if CC can put some pressure on and cut that lead in half. Olin Van's going to take the draw with Hudson Nickel. And who do we got on the left side? His brother Blake. Puck's behind the net of the Hopkins goalie now. CC battling. Hopkins able to chip it off the near wall up through neutral. Lindell grabs it, and it is blocked by Hopkins, but brought in offsides. We'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. Face-off won by CC. They got to stay on sides, and they don't. Whistle dead. So Andrew Dreyer and Evan Lindell on the points. Hudson Nickel, Olin Van. Puck comes in. Hopkins able to get a decent shot, but Arnold is tight on the post. Makes the save. Good save. Faceoff will be to the right of Crosby Arnold. .14-18 now left in the second. CC looking to get some momentum. Faceoff back. Won by Hopkins, but CC was there to block any attempt at the D getting there. Hopkins now throws it down into the far corner. Puck out front. Hopkins unable to get a stick on it. CC battling on the near wall. Puck sent down. Cade Zeltinger throws it around. Now it's sent up. Dropped. I believe that's Heinz battling. Looks like we're going to have a call. I was busy looking at numbers. Looks like Heinz is going to go for a trip. So CC is going to go shorthanded for 2 minutes. Hopkins on the power play. Face-off controlled by Hopkins. Back to the D. He's going to walk in. Sends it across. Shot high and wide off the glass. Goes around to the Hopkins D. They go D to D. Hopkins setting up the power play. They go down low. Hopkins now works it around the perimeter, looking for an opening. Little backhand pass thrown in front. Nice save, Arnold. Puck's loose. CC, almost able to get there. Brady Brandt got a piece of it, but unable to sweep it out. Hopkins now throwing it around. Shot toward the net. Nice save. Crosby Arnold. Puck does sneak out. And somehow Hopkins keeps it in. Now we got a breakaway. Brady Brandt hit his skate or he would have been gone, but he's able to get a shot anyway. Hopkins makes a save, covers up. 12:39 left in the second. Faceoff will be to the left of the Royals goaltender. Looked like Brady Brandt was going to be all alone for a breakaway, but it just hit the back of his skate, which allowed Hopkins to catch up to him. He still was able to get a shot off, but couldn't break free. Hopkins now out to neutral, got some speed. CCD's going to have to get back. He went far side. Nice shot, but nice pad save by Crosby. Hopkins now out to the D. He shoots it wide. Hopkins playing catch. And CC's playing the box, but Hopkins helps us out, fumbles the pass, and out to the neutral zone. Hopkins gets in, but he's ridden out, and now Nutters grabs it. He throws it up the boards and all the way out. Good play by Wyatt Nutter. Hopkins has some room. They're going to throw it long, but it does deflect. No ice. Hopkins, first one on the puck, makes a move, sends it up the gut, tipped. Hopkins still controls. They send it behind the net. Puck squirts free. Kleva up to Nutter. He's able to get it across, gets it back. Is that onside? I think so. Let's score one. Shot just tipped off the goalie and goes wide. CC battling, Nutter battling behind the net. He gets shouldered. And Hopkins able to come out with it. They're going to send it down. They're gassed. There's an ice. 10:56 now left in the second period. Hopkins up 2-0. Face off to the right of the Royals goalkeeper. Olin Van throws it forward. Out to the D. Lindell shoots. It's loose. Rebound, just unable to grab that, and Hopkins heads the other way. Nice stick there. Hopkins stays with it. They stay on sides. Sneak a shot through the D. Arnold able to block that, and CC heads the other way. Olin goes down. He sends it to Dreyer. Dreyer gets it up, and now blew a tire. Little disjointed coming into the zone, but a stolen puck. He just unable to get a shot off and is ridden off into the boards. Out to Lindell. He's going to send it across. Too far for Dreyer. It does come out to neutral. Nice D to D. Dreyer, Lindell up the boards. The Royals putting some pressure on, but just out of the reach of CC, or they had some room. CC battling at the blue, having a hard time getting it deep. And now they do. Thrown at the net. Goalie able to corral the rebound, sends it in the corner now. Some hitting going on, getting a little physical. Puck thrown down into the CC zone. Got some room here. Cade Zeltinger And Brady Brandt tries to throw it across. That hits the skate. Puck squirts out to neutral. Royals come out with it. Brady Brandt is there. He's chopping away. Wyatt Kleva throws it back. We're going to have an icing on CC. So the Stormhawks having a tough time getting it into the zone, getting some clean shots. The Royals doing a good job of jumping on them, getting sticks in the way. Face off, thrown out front. It's loose, and the Royals able to grab the rebound and bury it. Makes it 3-0. Last couple goals by the Royals were just pucks on the net, rebounds, winning the battles out front. Hopkins now wins the draw, D to D. They get it up to the neutral. That's going to be an ice. Face-off will be down to the left of the Royals goalkeeper. Kleva's going to take the draw. He punches it in. He follows up on his own puck, but unable to grab it. Now Hopkins sends it up just a little too far. Deflects off their forward. No ice. Nutter now throws it down. Big hit by a Royals player. Shot goes across through the legs. A lot of rebounds. They got to take those blue jerseys out of there. Hopkins throwing pucks at the net, and those rebounds are sitting there too long. Those defensemen need to drive those blue jerseys out of the way of Arnold. Face off. Actually, there's been a goalie change. So, looks like Wibstad's in net, if I'm correct. Lindell behind the net. It gets knocked off his stick and sent around to the Hopkins defenseman. He throws it back down low. Hopkins now working the perimeter. And the ref put his arm up, but pulled it back because he knew it was kind of a weak hit that he was about to call. I think that was a good no call. So CC now behind the net. He's sandwiched. Loose puck out front. Oh, tried to get a shot off. It's getting surrounded. Loose puck. Thrown. Shot wide. CC trying to put some pressure on. Hopkins throws it down to neutral. Dreyer throws it off the boards. Blake Van throws it deep. Puck comes out to neutral. Hopkins, that could have been a trip. No call. We'll take it. Shot, nice blocker save by the Royals goaltender. Nice step-up hit by Parker Aubin. And the Royals punch it into the CC bench. So the Stormhawks are trying to get some pressure, but puck's not bouncing their way. They're down 3-0 with 6:08 left in the second. Face-off pushed into the Royals zone, sent around the boards. There's a Royals player to grab it, but they are able to punch it out. Hopkins now through the neutral. Nice little pass. Too far for their forward. Brady Brandt sends it up. Just out of the reach. And Brandt comes back in the zone. Offsides. We're going to get a line change. Kleva will take the draw with Nutter and McNabb. Face-off won by CC. Nutter goes down, blown tire, puck sent up. And the Royals fans are getting feisty. They want a penalty. And Kleva drops it to Nutter. He stays on sides and has to take it outside the zone. He had two Royals players on him. We're getting a little feisty, and I think that's a bit of a makeup call on Nutter for a little cross check, but I think the refs knew CC had one coming. Face-off will go down into the CC zone to the left of Wibstad. So the Royals back on the power play. Puck bouncing around the skates. CC trying to punch it out. Unable. Battle on the far wall. Comes right out to the Hopkins player. Snapshot, glove save. Wibstad. Hopkins wins the draw, D to D. They're setting up their power play. He's going to throw it at the net, right into the breadbasket of Wibstad. He's going to hold on for a face-off. Face-off to the right of Wibstad. Hopkins does win that draw. A lot of draws being won by Hopkins. Sent across, shot, didn't get all of it. Flutters wide. Hopkins now setting up, back to the D. He walks the blue, sends it across, fires, blocked. That should sneak out. It doesn't. Sat in some snow there. And CC's able to break out with some speed. Nice shot. Nice pad save by the Royals goaltender. Now Hopkins has a stretch pass, but a nice defensive play by Evan Lindell breaks that up. Hopkins able to grab the loose change. Lindell's there. He's following. Now Hopkins gets it up the boards to the D. He's surveying. Throws it down low. Hopkins spreading out, using the ice. Shot from the point, tip right into the pads of Wibstad. We got 3:40 left in the second period. The Royals are up by 3. 27 seconds now left in the Hopkins power play. Stormhawks would like to finish this penalty kill off. Hopkins does gain control. They're moving it around. Blocked. CC trying to find it. Another blue jersey all alone out front, and they're able to knock it in for a 4-0 lead. So that is a power play goal 5 seconds remained on the power play, so Hopkins able to capitalize. .318 now left in the second period. Hopkins up 4-0. Puck picked up by Parker. CC's going to send it down. That will be an ice. Owen Van will take the draw. He wins it. Puck sent around the far wall, although Hopkins is there to grab it. And just a shot from the point. I don't know if Wibstead was screened, but that one finds the back of the net. And CC's a bit shocked at this point. Looked like a harmless play. He may have been screened. Not sure if it was tipped. Nonetheless, it's in the back of the net. Face-off thrown into the Hopkins zone. Hopkins D behind the net, looking for help. CC throws it back down deep, but blue jersey's there. We need to get some forechecking going. Hopkins able to get it out, but slides off his stick. Hopkins regroups. They do get it into the zone. CC fires it. It's tipped. Puck bouncing around, but Hopkins grabs a loose change and fires one over the right shoulder of Wibstead. I think he went down, and Hopkins was able to bury it. So a lot going in for Hopkins. That makes it 6-0. Hopkins just firing the puck, finding the back of the net. 2:11 left in the second. Hopkins wins the draw, regroups through neutral with speed. Shot save, Wibstead picked up by Nutter. He throws it, it's tipped. No ice, it's going to be down in the Royals zone. Royals throw it. Lindell up to Nutter, Nutter back to Dreyer. Nice try, but Hopkins is there to grab it. Now it's on the near wall at neutral. Lindell grabs the puck. He gets over the red. Should just throw it deep at that point. Dreyer now looking for help. He's going to throw it long, and that's going to be an ice. So just a little off with some of our passes not connecting, which can happen in the first game, first scrimmage, and Hopkins been capitalizing. Shots out front, rebound again. This time, CC able to clear the rebound. Hopkins was there. CC heads the other way. Bad puck luck, and it bounces offsides. We'll have a face-off. Stormhawks having a tough time just getting some flow going. Maybe Journey will help. Hopkins back in the neutral, 2-on-2. Shot, blocker, save. CC grabs the rebound. Puck thrown up the boards. Icing waved. Hopkins, yeah, there we go. Nice body and behind the net by Blake Van. CC throws it out to Parker. D to D just didn't connect. We're just having a tough time with some of these passes connecting. CC able to get it deep now. Hudson Nickel. Nice little counter in the corner. Oh, throw it out front. Tipped just wide. He had a corner, just got tipped wide. Parker, nice play at the D, keeps it in. He throws it back down in the corner, and that's going to do it for the second. After 2 periods, Royals have 6, Stormhawks 0. I'll be right back. All right, we're back for the third. So far, Hopkins has been able to find the back of the net. CCHA looking for something to happen to build some momentum. 20 minutes on the clock. Face-off pushed back to Stormhawks. They throw it down. It was tipped, no ice. Hopkins D to D, break it out. He throws it up too far. Puck hits some water, stopped. Hopkins there to grab it. Thrown out, but intercepted. And CC able to get it out. Now Hopkins going to send it down the other way. Nice hit by Parker Aben. Knock his guy down. Puck's down in the Royal zone. Pleva throws it out front, but it bounces. Unable to get McNabb on the tape. Squirts out. Parker's there. He fires it. That's blocked. Hopkins heading up through neutral. 1-on-4 now as Hopkins makes a change. He's going to throw it down, but Nutter's there to grab it. He throws it down. CC's going to change. Puck up the boards. Kate Zeltner is there. Now puck sent on the near wall, but Hopkins is there to intercept. They go D to D. Hopkins player goes down, looks uncomfortable, but meanwhile, shot saved by Wibstead. Hopkins able to keep it in the zone. He steps around, unable to get a shot off. Hopkins now down on the far wall, and CC grabs it, tries to step around, unable to do so. Hudson Nickel. They're going to take both of them. Some good battles by Hudson Nickel. The ref's going to take them both, though, for roughing, I believe. I do like that aggressive energy there by Nickel. So we're going to play 4-on-4. 16:54 of, looks like they're moving to running time. Face-off thrown behind the Royals goal. Hopkins grabs it, sends it up the boards. Now we're going to stay 5-on-5, I guess. Shot, save, Wibstead goes off into the corner. Punched out, but unable to find the stick of a CC player. Now Brady Brandt's going to send it, but he's blocked. Hopkins picks up the change. He's going to skate down, puts the brakes on behind the net. Nice outlet pass to his winger, but now it's sent. Missed by Hopkins, sent all the way down for an ice. .45 left in the third, running time. Hopkins up 6-0. Stormhawks looking for something positive to happen here in the third. Puck sent behind the net. Nutter's there. He needs help. Hopkins has 2-3 players back there. Does squirt out. Kleva unable to get a handle on it. Thrown out. CC sends it back down low. Bodies flying. Now CC's got a chance. Klavish fires. Oh, just missed the near side corner. But that is now sent 3-on-1. That's offsides. Thank you. Hopkins offsides. We'll have a face-off. Face-off sent up to neutral, but nope. Bounces now. CC's able to get it. They head in. Shot just wide. Now Hopkins heads the other way, 2-on-1. Puck now sent down in the Royal zone. Throws it up the wall. CC is there to send it back down. Olin Van goes down. The puck stays in the zone, but now the Royals are able to get it out. Royals now, nice defensive play by Jackson to Brock to break that up. Pass off. Yeah, just slides off the CC stick, and Hopkins grabs it. Puck bouncing around a bit. Thrown back into the Royal zone. Hopkins picks it up behind the net, hits the winger. Now a nice little touch pass, and Hopkins throws it down into the CC zone. Hopkins wins the race, sends it right out front. Scramble, Hopkins there, and they find the back of the net. So again, loose change causing problems in the paint, near the paint. Hopkins able to find it and bury it. Running time down to 12:40. Face off won by CC. Sent back. Parker can't get a full stick on it. Now Hopkins pushing it up to their D. He whiffs at it, but maintains, stays with it, throws it down low. Puck sent up off the stick of Brandt. Bodies flying. Puck down behind Wibstead now, but CC comes out with it. We're going to have an offsides and a face-off. Face-off pushed into the CC zone. Shot. Save Wibstead. Loose puck again. This time CC able to get it out. Nutter throws it down into the zone. I don't see any forecheckers. Hopkins grabs it. Now Nutter able to corral it. He sends it up the boards. Shot into the breadbasket of the Royals. Goaltender will have a face-off. 11 minutes run time left. Hopkins Royals in command of this one. I won't tell you what the shots are. Face-off pushed behind the net. Hopkins able to get possession. He's pushed off the puck. Hopkins grabs it, but Kleva's there. And puck rolls in on the goaltender. We'll have a face-off. We got a shot there. Olin Van's going to take the draw. He gets it back. It's thrown down into the corner by to Brock. Hopkins able to get it out. 1-on-2. Hopkins down in the CC zone. CC able to punch it up, but Hopkins maintains control. Shot from the D, glove save. Wibstead will have a face-off. Face-off won by Hopkins, but it goes off his stick, and now CC heads the other way. Hudson Nickel pushing it through, but Hopkins able to get it out. Evan Lindell, nice little defensive play. He sends it up and down into the Royal zone. The goaltender stops it, sends it to his D. Oh, shot from the point, tipped. Not sure how that goalie saw that. Lindell holding the line. He sends it down deep into the Royal zone. He's going to have to hustle, but Hopkins retreats for a change. Lindell to Dreyer. That's got to be on the tape. That pass missed, and Hopkins gains control. CC throws it down into the Hopkins zone. BB there. Bodies him. Keep those feet moving. Puck squirts out to neutral. Hopkins 2-on-4. A Royals player took a Royal beating there. Nice hit by Jackson Heinz. And now BB's got it 2-on-2. Go wide. Tries to dance around a Royals defenseman. Unable to get it past him, and Hopkins heads the other way. Hopkins grabs it again. Backhander over the net. Stormhawks looking for a trip on that one. No call. Went into the boards awkwardly, but is fine. Battle on the far wall. Hopkins comes out with it. Parker throws some weight at him, knocks him off the puck. Battle on the near wall. We got a Hopkins player all by himself, gets a shot. Good save by Wibstead. Shot wide by Hopkins. They send it up to the D. Shot from the D. Save Wibstead. A little bit of pushing and shoving. 6 minutes, 45 seconds left in the third. Royals up 7-rip. Face off to the right of Wibstead. And Kleba takes the draw. It does go back. The Hopkins D. D walks. He's fires one over the net. And now possible 2-on-1. That's broken up. Puck sent along the boards. Hopkins has some speed. Nice play by Jackson to Brock to rub him out. Now we head the other way. Puck sent in. Hopkins grabs it. They chip it up, and it's grabbed by a Hopkins forward. He comes in over the blue. Hopkins able to keep it on onside. Puck squirts out. Now it's out to neutral. Hopkins takes it behind the net. They break it out, up the boards. Puck thrown, tipped, no ice. Lindell's there. He doesn't see a white jersey, but just throws it up the boards. And there's a whistle. Face off to the left of Wibstad. It is pushed toward the crease. He's going to cover. We'll do it again. 4:30 now left. Running time in the third. Hopkins grabs it behind the net. Back to the D. Shot. Rebound. Save Wibstad. Puck thrown up. Not out. But now it is. And CC's going to take it down. Oh! Shot. Good blocker save. Battle on the near wall. CC trying to hold it in. Hopkins does grab it and head the other way. Looks like they are on sides. Now CC heads the other way. Good effort by Hudson Nickel. Just couldn't break free. Now it's thrown out front. Only a blue jersey there. Now Hopkins has possession. They come in over the blue. It's chipped out. Hopkins gains control. Throws it back to the D. He chips it off the boards. And Cade Zeltinger grabs that. Puck thrown up by Caleb Thorpe. Hopkins keeps it in. Battle behind the net. Hopkins comes out with it, sends it to their D. Snapper tipped over the top of the cage. Hopkins winning the battles. D to D. Hopkins another shot, and Wibsted's had enough. He's going to cover. .225 left in the third. Face-off won by CC. Thrown back behind the net. Evan Lindell sends it along the boards. Now we got a 3-on-1. CC has a 3-on-1 and takes a shot. You need to look for a player there. 3-on-1, no pass. Haven't seen too many odd man rushes in our favor. Face-off won by CC. Shot falls at the feet of the goalie. He's able to drop and cover. Minute 30 left in the third. Puck sent behind the net now. Hopkins with some speed through the neutral, coming down on Lindell. And puck slides through. Now it's sent up the far wall. Their D sends it down. We're going to have an ice. Well, hope you're enjoying your Saturday night. We are running time. We're going to run out of time here soon. Hopkins came to play tonight, in the first scrimmage of the 25-26 Bantam A season. Battle in the corner. Aben fighting. Clava's there. Hopkins comes out with it. Tipped wide. 10 seconds now left. Looks like Nutter's going to have one last chance. One-on-one. Unable to get the shot off. Hopkins is going to just bury it and close the third out. Well, there you have it. Hopkins able to beat the Stormhawks 7-0 in the first scrimmage of the season. Hope everyone has a good evening. We'll see you tomorrow versus Anoka at Chaska. Good night.